Hi, I'm Abbey Hamachek, and this is your UWW-TV news update. On April 4th, Interim Chancellor Jim Henderson abruptly resigned from his position. The Interim Chancellor stated that after some consideration, he felt it was best for him and UW-Whitewater to resign effective immediately. At this time, there is no indication as to why Henderson has decided to step down. Hours after Henderson's resignation, UW System Interim President Michael Falbo announced that John Chenoweth will take over as Interim Chancellor of UW-Whitewater, effective nearly 24 hours later on April 5th. Chenoweth served as the university's Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. The Division of Student Affairs is pleased to announce 4 finalists for the position of Assistant Vice Chancellor, a position that provides leadership, supervision, strategic fiscal planning, and finds new ways to collaborate across UW campuses. These 4 finalists include Vanessa Perez-Topcheski, the Associate Dean of Carroll University, Andrew Peedy, the Assistant Vice President for Student Success and Dean of Students of the University of Texas at Tyler, Frank Bartlett, the Interim Assistant Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs and Executive Director of University Housing at UW-Whitewater, and Elizabeth Watson, the Dean of Students at UW-Whitewater. And we'll have more updates after the break.
We'd love to show you what it's like to be a Warhawk.
Come on!
Don't miss out on your chance to be a Warhawk.
At UW-Whitewater.
You belong here!
Music students put their opera's talent on full display last week, performing in the department's opera workshop recital. UWW-TV's Dane Sheehan shows us how this intriguing genre is used to tell a story.
Combining opera with musical theater, students working under the direction of lecturer Brian Leeper presented their work to a live audience.
My freshman year, I ended up watching a recital that the opera workshop put on. I think that year they were putting on scenes of from different operas, and I watched that and I was like, oh, I want to do that, because I've always loved musical theater and opera and performing on stage.
Through coordination with Leeper, each student was assigned a musical piece, followed by continued coaching on vocals and movement ahead of the performance.
Well, it just gives them the opportunity to get up in front of an audience. You know, we've been rehearsing all semester, but no one's heard us until halfway through. And especially for the students that are going on, they're going to be doing graduate auditions. It just makes them that much more polished. The more they get an opportunity to get up in front of people, and with COVID, that's been really tough the last 2 years.
Vocal performance major Noel Rakoba thinks people are usually scared of opera, seeing it as boring typically. However, he believes once you sit down and look into it, it's really interesting.
Opera is really about just expression and putting your voice out there and telling a story with only singing, because that's what opera really is. It's just telling a story through song.
Putting their voice out there successfully, the performers and their director both agree the show went well.
It's always really fun to share stories with my family members, and it's been a long time since I've performed musical theater in front of a group of people, so it's always fun to tell stories in that different mode.
Delivering you their story, Dane Sheehan, UWW-TV News.
For more updates, check us out at uwwtv.org. I'm Abbey Hamachek, and this has been your news update on UWW-TV.